Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. So we're talking about Vivica A. Fox today and what she has learned through her relationships and what we can learn from Viv. Okay, what we're gonna learn, because if she already went through it, boo, we don't need to. So let's take some hard lessons and look at it. Please don't forget to like this video. All right, like it now, like it later, just like my video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm Jovi Beauty. If you didn't know, I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms, so please follow, please subscribe, and please just hit the subscribe button. We about to hit our 25K. Help us get there. Thank you. Let's do this. Okay, guys. So first, let me move over a bit. Shout out to Essence, because these articles I just got from Essence. I was reading and I decided let's talk about it. So let's really discuss these things, because Vivica was on an episode of Vlad, right, where she was basically talking about her relationships. She's been talking a lot about her relationships. This is not the only one. She also spoke on 50 Cent, with which has caused his girlfriend, Cuban something, to try to age shame Vivica, which is kind of crazy because you're not going to be young forever, ma'am. Okay, calm down. Now let's go into the content. So this is Vivica's ex-husband. I believe she was only married once. Vivica A. Fox ended her first marriage because she was paying all the bills. I didn't want to be the breadwinner. Ladies, I say this all the time. This should not be a shocker, but you know, he was 6, whatever. He was tall, he handsome, I guess, you know, tall, handsome, and she was out here. She got caught up in him being tall and handsome and not into his stability and the stability he could offer their family, right? It's not even her, just like the family they're creating, right? What stability can he offer, which if he can't, will then lead into him being miserable and resentful. We already know how that go down. Okay, so really, when we say stuff like that, we really are trying to help these men not be miserable and resentful and let them live in their best lives, right? Because allowing a woman to live in her feminine allows him to live in his masculinity, and that's a beautiful thing. But let's continue. It says, I'm gonna skim through it. Okay, she was married from 98 to 2020. We don't need to talk about his name. He was 6'9". She got caught up. Okay, she's 56 now. He was 6'9". Looking back on their relationship during an interview, she admitted their marriage started off on sinking sand. She wanted a fairy tale wedding like all the women around her, so she rushed things to make it happen. You need time. I get that. You know, you trying to rush it. You want to do this, you know, you want to get married, you want to be, you know, again, we have a series coming out starting this Friday, entitled, what's the series entitled? How did you get so How did you get so fly? Really discussing women and how they became great. And really, you know, we did an interview with a young lady who basically told us, you know, she had to stop even trying to rush. Yes, she could get married. She could get a man to commit to her and want to give her a ring. But sometimes it's not always what is cracked up to be. And we have to really have discernment in how we choose these men and actually really think about what do they have to offer, right? Really see the big package of who he is and how we can work together to, you know, with each other, and not just he got $1. he's 6'1,000. Because just because he has money doesn't mean that he's a provider or know how to be a provider. Just because he's 6'7" don't mean that he's masculine and he can take care of your family. Let's continue. She said, I hate to say that. She said, everyone was having their Cinderella day and I just wanted one to be very honest with you. Why the marriage didn't last too long is because I didn't take the time to get to know him. I felt peer pressure. He didn't go out and then purchase things. Okay. He didn't go out and then pursue things with the same drive that I had for my career, she said. A woman doesn't like paying all the bills all the time. A woman doesn't like paying bills, period. Okay. We just say all the bills all the time to make men feel, I don't know, I don't know, whatever, but we don't like it, period. But she says women don't like paying all the bills all the time. I can only ask for help so many times before I had to come to my conclusion that I didn't want to be the breadwinner in this family. My mother didn't raise me to take care of a man, and that was the deciding factor. Listen. She said that she learned a huge lesson from that experience and now takes her time getting to know a guy and in deciding to go public with them. In fact, Fox recently shared that she was in a relationship after meeting someone special during quarantine and things were getting serious, but that's all she was sharing. Yeah, everybody don't need to know every bit of your business. And even I had to learn this because y'all know I am a sharer, okay? I am a sharer, but I've even had to look at myself and tell myself I don't need to share everything. I can keep things to myself. People don't need to know certain things about my personal life, my relationships. People breed hate and contentment. And once people know your business, they love to involve themselves, whether it is personally, like knowing you, or whether it's just spiritually and wishing bad upon you, right? This is one reason why I've just not been saying too much stuff about what has been going on with me lately, because people out here will put bad mouth on you. Anyway, let's keep going. She said, well, it's ebbs and flows, she said in January. It starts out so great and it starts out so great. And the only thing I can say is that the honeymoon period is over and we're kind of getting to know each other, and I might be exploring new horizons. That's great. Okay, so that was the one. Let's take this off. Hold up. And let's put on this one. Hold on, give me 1 second, guys, while I switch the video. But like I said, I thoroughly, with age, people said, like I said, little kids don't know shit. Even with I'm still learning. I'm still going through and learning things, right? We all, listen, you're gonna learn things until the day you die. If you know everything, ma'am, you just go ahead and die, because there's nothing here. There's no reason for you to be here. We all learn. We all learn through lives and live through lives and grow through life, right? This one is 3 days old. The last one was like 5 or 6. She said 5-time Vivica A. Fox kept it real about her missteps in love. You have to listen. One of the biggest things about this channel is really discussing things and just attempting to be honest, and maybe not spilling all my personal business, but being honest and letting people know that it's all right. Things happen. Nothing is perfect. Everyone is going through things. The most beautiful woman goes through things, right? It's not the fantasy world that we want it to be, but living in the reality of what it is and how to fix it and make it better for us, right? All right. Yeah, she was never shy. She said her relationship didn't last with 50 Cent because they came out too soon. The main thing that killed the relationship was that we just went way too public, way too fast. She told Vlad, the love that I had for him and still to this day will always. He was the love of my life. I will admit that without any reservations. He will always have a special place in my heart. But the reason the relationship ended was because we just went public way too fast, had way too many people in our business. If I was to have a chance to do it over, it would be that we stay private a lot longer. We got too many people. We had too many people in our business, and that's what killed the relationship, unfortunately, because I really loved him. Sounds so nice. She used to prioritize sex. A six-pack and a smile used to get me every time. This is another one. I tell y'all this all the time. Looking at a man based off of his physical characteristics is extremely masculine, right? She ended up with a 6 foot, 1,000 motherfucker. He was attractive. He was giant, but she was paying all the bills. You know, like that is not, men should not be based, male value in your relationship or having a relationship with them, a productive one that is going to breed a good family, a good outcome for you as a woman, for your children together, you know, all of this should not be based off of what he looks like. That's what men do. Men are just plain, you know, she pretty, you know, can she make sure and manage everything I bring in here, everything I bring into the household? Can she make it all work and make, you know, our household great and just make us great? And, you know, these are things that women look for, that women are looking for in men, that men actually should be looking for. The whole vanity of it all is a man thing. It should not be what that is, extremely masculine, right? The sex, the this, that is what men should be looking for. She had to learn that. That's why she had to realize she didn't want to end up being a breadwinner and have some pretty ass nigga on her arm. That's not it. She said, anyway, a six-pack and a smile used to get me every time. But now I've grown up. And honestly, I'm looking for a good partner. I need someone that's going to make me laugh. I need someone that's going to make me smile. Yes. I need a man that when I see him, he gives me butterflies. That's every time his number pops on my phone, I get excited to see him. That's beautiful. Yep. She said, good sex is still important to her, but it's not a priority. Like great sex is important. Shit, yes. But it's not a priority. I'm not going to throw my life down. You should not throw your life down the drain because this Pookie and Ray Ray got good dick. So you having babies with Pookie and Ray Ray. You keep, you know, you move Pookie and Ray Ray in your house. You got to take care of Pookie and Ray Ray. You Pookie and Ray Ray mama, girlfriend, mama, whatever. All over some dick. And then Pookie and Ray Ray gonna resent you because you got to take care of them. How is any of this working for the benefit of you? Really? She said, see, before I used to put sex before getting to know a person, and trust me, I'm single. She said, so now I'm taking the time to get to know someone that loves to travel, that loves sports, that loves to have fun, enjoy life, and got his own money. She learned not to take care of a grown man. These are fucking things. Like, just look at the shit she's telling us. This is Vivica Fox. But again, with age come lessons. And I need this Cuban girl who's dating 50 Cent. She needs to take these lessons in heed instead of trying to attack Vivica. Okay? Because attacking Vivica ain't going to keep your man from sniffing up behind Vivica's ass if that's what he's doing. Okay, because I don't understand why old girl got something to say if 50 Cent and Vivica ain't fucking been together in almost 10 years, in over 10 years, right? Anyway, she learned not to take care of a grown man. He didn't go out and pursue things that, okay, she's talking about her ex-husband. We read that part. Okay, what else? We read that part on the other interview. We read that. We read that part. She stayed in an unhappy relationship because she wanted kids. Oh, I just for the last 20 years had been so focused on Vivica and my career and what was the next job and what was the next thing I could do, she said before tearing up. I wanted to do something different. I wanted to have a child and I wanted to be closer to my family. I moved away when I was 17 years old. Wait, what? I wasn't wait, hold on. She said slim white to the end, but that's what her engagement with Omar. Okay. I wasn't happy anymore. He was a great guy. He just wasn't for me. She said we had spent so many years trying to make her career that she felt that she needed to settle down, move to Atlanta and marry so she could have a child and be close to the family on the East Coast, but it just wasn't working. The couple called it quits months before the wedding. I guess, she was engaged to someone else, trying to do it just so she can find someone to give her a baby. Another thing she learned from relationships, she can't date another celebrity or co-worker. I say that all the time. Don't I tell y'all, I really don't want to date nobody in the shits because I'm already in the shits. We both can't be two in the shits. We need to have time for each other. And if I'm a in the shits on a YouTube of pseudo celeb or media personality or whatever, and you are too, when we got time for each other, the shit just seems crazy. She said, it makes things very difficult for me. It becomes kind of competitive to be. Yeah, I can see that too. I don't want it. I want a regular guy doing regular guy things that don't feel like he needs to compete with me. I don't even necessarily want him to know too much in depth about what the fuck, because no, do what you do greatly, sir. But anyway, she said it makes things very difficult. And for me, it becomes kind of competitive, to be very honest with you. If we're both in the limelight, then sometimes it can be a little bit uncomfortable. I just prefer to date someone who's in a different field. That's good old saying, don't go to the bathroom, don't shit where you eat. It's like dating someone at the office. I tell y'all all the time, I don't even agree with dating people, coworkers and shit. So I understand her 100%. But I've always been like that. I've never dated a coworker or anything in that nature because I think it's just inappropriate and it sets yourself up for these type of problems. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to go over what Vivica was saying. I don't want this video to be too long. We're already at like 17 minutes. But I just wanted to go over and discuss what Vivica was saying, the things we should learn. I knew a lot of these things. With life comes lessons. And you would think that's why I say all the time, you don't know what people know. Everyone doesn't know everything that you would assume that they do, right? You would assume that Vivica, a celebrity actress, would know these things off rip, would just know these things in her 20s and 30s or whatever. But everyone did not learn. Everyone was not told, or saw by example, that you shouldn't date Mr. Sexy. That stability in a man is way more sexy and important than him being 6'1,000. Okay. I look like a tall. I really don't date dudes under 6 feet, but the stability of a man and what he can provide for y'all as a family, right, is way more important than if he's 5'11" in comparison to 6'5". And I'm done. And I hope you live your life like it's golden. There's no other way to live it.